It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Gets past one man.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Once again, it's Swift.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught. Shifts by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the...
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the 1st down. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. Able to push his way through. Going to be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
51 yards.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action with Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hurts.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Yeah, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredible. To get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
First down, Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away to his left.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now they'll shift things around. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off, and hopefully.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Yellow. 15.
Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Hey, go. Easy. Hey, 15. Hey, color.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert.